When people think about the word community, they'd probably give you an answer about a town or somewhere where people live. To an extent, they're correct, but nowadays in the ever-changing world, the meaning has as well. People are now connected in ways history has never seen before. Community, used in a more modern and general sense, according to the dictionary, means a body of people or things viewed collectively, and it pretty much sums it up quickly. But in today's standards, it is something that people choose to be included in or not, through finding themselves Malcolm, what does community mean to you?
To me, community.
What does community mean to you?
To me, community means anybody that you're associated with or associates with you. It doesn't really have to be purely the people that you're around, but anybody around you.
Honestly, community really just means a group of people that you share something in common with. Like, it's really broad when you think about it. Community could honestly just be the school could be a community. You know, your family could be a community. The where you live could be a community. You could have communities on the internet. You know, if you play the same game, you know, you could have a Twitter community. It all kind of depends. But honestly, a community to me just means a group of people that you have something in common, that you share something with, that connects you all. That's what community means to me.
Community means, or a community is a group of people that pretty much live in the same general area that can share the same viewpoints or even have different viewpoints. But yeah, it's all one community, one large scale of people, one large group of people.
Means working together to make a difference.
So community means is people that not necessarily surround you with the people that affect you in a way and have the same types of beliefs, same type of life that you live, and they relate to you in whatever you go to.
It means to me, in my own words, let me see, a dirty world, a dirty place. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Community. I feel like within every community, there are people that have, their differences or whatever, but they still come together for whatever goal they're trying to achieve, It usually involves people working together to achieve a goal.
What does community mean to you?
Like a group of people who live in the same place, who have maybe similar characteristics physically, and who share the same values, attitudes, goals, and they fellowship together, and they interact with each other. That's the community to me.
So does where you live decide how you develop?
I think it does, and it has to do with a bunch of different things like viewpoints, like whether that's like culture, religion, even races. Like certain people will come up in different places, like how I guess a black person may come up in like projects or something like that, and a white person will come in like the suburbs. It all depends, like where you're from.
Not really, considering it's not entirely, because you're more influenced by the people around you. You're more influenced by the people around you and just the way you're brought up with those people, just like with the way you dress, music, the people you hang around, how you wear your hair, yeah, stuff like that.
Yes, it does. Yeah, definitely. I'd say it decides on how you develop as a person, because the culture of the community will definitely be a part of your upbringing, and it's gonna follow you. But how you cut that. Yeah, I'd say it definitely does. I mean, within every community, it has the culture specific to it. So I'd say, that culture would be part of your upbringing. But the end result for all the people coming out of the community may be different. Like, for example, you see Jay-Z, he invests his money into, like a corporate person, but at the same time, you still see the New York within him and things of that sort. So, yeah, it's definitely a part of it.
Should the individual value the community's values more than their own?
Honestly, I think it should be a mix. I think that they shouldn't be selfish and just put their needs above everybody else's, because in the end, it's their community that helped them get to where they are. So I feel like there's a need to give back, but I don't think that it should be to the point where they aren't thinking about themselves. Like, I wouldn't give away, you know, all of my money just to give back to this community. I'd say I take care of my needs, what I need to happen, and if I have something left over, then I give back to the community. But you should take care of yourself first, and then you should help people where you can. Long story short, I don't think that they should put the community's needs over there. I think it should be a mix.
I think it's too cliche to say, you know, consider your own opinion first, because especially if the community has a goal that they're working towards, I feel like you should consider your own opinion and stuff, but it should also be considering how it would work in with the rest of the community's values and things, because you aren't the community. So it'd be quite selfish to just put your own values over the rest of the communities. So yeah, I'd say definitely the community should come first.
What determines a community to be good, whether it be morally or?
I think a community is good if they care about the people in their community. And yeah, honestly, it's hard to exactly say what makes a community good, because, you know, there are, like, you could consider a cult a community, and there are cults that
Kill people.
and that's not considered good. But if you consider it as if they take care of the people that are in their community, then technically they would be a good community because they're taking care of their people. But I would say a good community is someone that takes care of their people and then also tries to help people outside of their community. And I guess that kind of ties into giving back, you know, helping out where you can. I think that's what makes a community good.
I would say the ability of the people to come together and work together successfully. Yeah, it's just, you know, cohesive. It's crazy. But yeah, I just feel like if a community can come together and work successfully, it's good enough.
Does community have to be associated with where you live?
That's a good question. I feel like definitely it does have to an extent. I mean, you can belong to communities outside of where you live. No, actually, I feel like community, you just have to have something in common that binds all the people together. Like, for example, it could be a religious community, it could be, you know, a sporting community, but there just has to be something that you share in common. So where you live may be the thing that you guys all share in common. But no, I don't think so. It doesn't have to be where you live.
No, not really. I mean, community can be anybody, like people you associate with online or in games and stuff like that. Community is anybody and everybody. So, yeah, it doesn't have to be just where you live. It can be outside.
You can look at community in the broad sense of it and in a narrow sense of it.
I think that's it.